Welcome back to Lily's Crafty Corner. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a swap that I'm in. It's with Pocket Letters and More USA. And I want to thank the hostess, T, for hosting this swap. It was a lot of fun. It was a little different than some of the things that we've done before. Basically, you had to make 12 tags. 6 had to be, 6 were mandatory, which was a tag with a pocket on the back so that you could put a note in for the recipient, a mini tag, 2 goodie tags, and a tag with washi tape on it. So let's get started. The first one here is a lovely burlap tag that I made. I made the flowers, and they were super easy to make. I fondly call them Tiffany flowers, for Tiffany McGill, Crafting Like a Boss. She had shown them. Somebody else had actually, I think she had got it from somewhere, another video that she had watched, but they're super easy and they're a lot of fun to make. And I could make a lot of them at one time, but I decided I think I would just make a few as I go along because they just take so little time. And these I actually used Tim Holtz Rusty Hinge Oxide ink on them, and it was the spray and the ink. And it was really nice because when they dry, they crinkle up, and they do look a lot like those mulberry flowers. They're a little larger, but I just absolutely love them. The tag came from Joann's, and it was in a Miss Sparkle kit. The other thing is the ephemera came, I'm not even sure what paper pack I got that from. But anyway, I crinkled it in one of those little plastic crinkle machines that you just kind of just hand roll it through, and it comes out really nice. The next one is a tag that I also used, actually a lot of scrap papers. And the reason for that is I have like 3 boxes of scraps, and I said it's time to start getting rid of them. So I used them. This was from one of the botanical paper pads that we had. And this is the paper dolls, of course, I'm sure you'll recognize from Tim Holtz. I made some more flowers, added a little lace, put a little ladybug there, and added, these are also from one of Tim Holtz's ephemera packs, the flowers that are up here and here. The button, actually, I got those at a garage sale. I got a ton of them, and I only paid a couple of dollars for them. I think it was like $2, and I must have gotten over 100 buttons. And they actually were made to use on scrapbooking and so forth because I had adhesive on the back, but apparently they had been on there for a long time, so the adhesive really wasn't very adhesive. So a little bit of, what do you want to call it? Art glitter glue just held it right on. The other thing is I also added a Contented Spirit. It's also from one of the paper packs, the sentiment packs that Tim Holtz puts out. And then I added a little rose-colored or copper-colored paper clip on the end. And I also did a binder clip, and it was really simple. I just added some, I don't know if that, yeah, that was washi tape with double-sided tape, and then put the pearls with the double-sided tape and on the back. It was simple. It wasn't, a crazy alteration, just a little something. Then on the back, I have the pocket with some lace that came, that I added because this was one of the things you had to do. You had to make a tag or something to put inside the pocket to for the recipient, whoever your partner was. And I added a little lace to that, and I also made the here, that one on there. Put a little button on the top of that and a piece of lace so you could lift it up. And the paper that is actually that you're seeing with the print on it actually came from an old Compton's encyclopedia that I got at a flea market, and I only paid like $2 for it, and I've been using it to do different vintage looking things and for junk journals, so it'll be a lot of fun. The next one is a tag that we had to do 2 of these, and they had to be goodie bags, and the hostess T had given us a video to watch on how to do these that somebody else had done, so it was a lot of fun. And I just added a little lace, inked up the paper, added a resin bow. My daughter Lindsay pours a lot of resin pieces, so she does share them, and I pull out what I need. I inked up some hole reinforcements, cut out some ephemera, and inked up a few pieces and ran some through the thing to give them that corrugated look. And also added some more of the Tim Holtz pieces. The next one, I added a flower and a leaf. I used, oh goodness, I can't remember what hole punch. I think it's a Fiskars hole punch to, not hole punch, but trim punch. And I believe it's a Fiskars that we got at Joann's on clearance. I added some white and pink bling. And then I also ordered, gave some of this other stuff that was actually on a roll. I got it at AC Moore. They were 6 inches. The roll has, I don't know how much, maybe, I forget how much is on it, but it's quite a bit, as you can see. But they're like $12 a piece, but they had a special. When they come out with the new ones, they usually have them 2 for $10, so I grabbed them. The ribbon that's in here with the little roses and the pearls, that also came from their wedding section, and that was like $10 for the roll. However, every once in a while they have these 50% off one item, so I used it, so it ended up being $5. Then we have the Air 2, Cricut Air 2, and I haven't mastered it yet, but Lindsay has. So she's been cutting out different shapes for me that I've needed, and she cut this one out for me. I made some more flowers. I inked it up with the ice spruce from Tim Holtz. Used the vintage lady, put some pearls, a little lace, and it came out really cute, and added one of the colored reinforcements. Then we also had to add a tag with at least, I believe, 4 washes on it, and I ran it through the laminator, and again used a lot of my scrap pieces to cover the tag. I made a shaker tag. Lindsay cut out the layers for me. I believe I ended up with 9 layers, and I used the Dollar Tree flowers on the bottom. This is Tim Holtz's ephemera, and then I just crunched up the little butterfly a little bit and glued it down so that it would give a little bit of a dimension to it. Also cut from the Cricut is the teapot, again with my homemade flowers and some tulle. And that, I'm sorry, did I say teacup? This is the teapot, obviously. And this one is the teacup, and added pearls, and again my homemade flowers and tulle. Same thing with this one. I added that lace, ribbon lace, rose lace that I showed you from the thing, and that worked nicely. Then again here with the Victorian violet, which actually comes out almost a pinkish color, added the word divine, little what do you call it? Can't even think what I want to call that, but anyway, it's a little bead. And again the flowers, and I used craft paper for these two to see how they would come out, and I liked it. And this last one, I actually used a napkin. I had these Paris napkins, and I believe I got them at Tuesday morning. Anyway, I don't care for how they come out when you use the decoupage medium. So I found that using a glue stick and putting it down comes out really nice. I even tried that iron with the plastic wrap and the wax paper to do it, or and it just never comes out right. So it'll come on, but they don't really stick well. So I went back to the glue stick, and I like that much better. I used the word bead play again, some more flowers that I made, and the tool bead. Then to top it off, you have to have you needed some hanger, you wanted a hanging element. So I just put together a bunch of the laces that we have and ended up making a little tassel, put it on a ring, and then had gone to the Dollar Tree a while back and found that they had in the craft section a bunch of the little wood die cuts of the alphabet, numbers. I don't know if they're flowers, but they were circles that were scalloped, and they also had butterflies. So I thought they were really good. I inked them up, added some lace, some trim, and a little flower, and it came out cute to add on as an extra. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it'll give you some ideas to do things with the tags. Have a good day. I've just had enough.